food and a whole lot of fun, but unfortunately, it's also a very busy weekend for poison control centers. You probably didn't know that. Heidi is at the Banner Poison and Drug Information Center. She's got the hidden dangers of the July 4th holiday. What is happening other than celebrations?
You know, it's really interesting. We think a lot about the dangers of fireworks on the 4th of July, right? We've done segments on that already this year. People get a little excited and want to put on a show of their own. We've talked about the burns that can happen because of that. But we need to talk a little bit about what can cause damage inside our bodies as well. As you mentioned, Yetta, we're at the Poison Control Center, the Information Center here at Banner. They are taking calls all the time, but they see an increase in calls on holidays like this. Dr. LoVecchio joining us this morning. How much of an increase would you say you guys see on these big holiday weekends, whether it's New Year's or the 4th of July?
There's an increase of about 1,000 extra calls.
Really?
During the 4th of July.
What are some of the most common poisons or call issues that you deal with?
By far the most common. The common things occur commonly, we say. Alcohol, drugs, a little too much to drink or so. Very sugary drinks are in fashion right now, like most of the times. People do it a little too hard, but also little kids get into it.
Really?
And we want to remind you, a toddler getting into one shot could make them comatose.
Well, we have to look at really make them comatose.
Comatose, yeah.
Because there's so much alcohol. And a lot of these, they look like a soda can, right? You know, a lot of the wines even are packaged in aluminum cans. So for a little kid, they don't really know what they're getting into. So parents really need to be careful to keep that stuff out of reach so that they can't access that.
Yep, absolutely. And fireworks the same. There's arsenic in some fireworks, there's lead in some fireworks, and one swallow of some of these fireworks can be potentially deadly to a toddler.
Okay, so
now, you should not do that.
Are you saying that they will take a firework and they'll actually bite it off and ingest it?
Yes, that's happened.
Unfortunately. See kind of
anything you can imagine, toddlers have eaten.
Okay, because they just don't know what they're getting into when they open those things. So we talk about the burns with fireworks. You also have issues with glow sticks. Those are so popular at the 4th of July because the activity all happens once the sun is already down, right? So everywhere it's the glow sticks, the glow necklaces, kids bite into those too.
Absolutely.
What's in those?
So glow sticks have this toxic chemical that can cause your mouth to burn, be irritated. You won't die from eating a glow stick, but it'll certainly ruin the next couple of hours for you. You won't be able to eat. You're more likely to run to the emergency department to get checked out. Of course, call us. We want you to call us at 1-800-222-1222, and we'll walk you through it.
What are some of the symptoms that parents need to be looking for in their kids? Obviously, the alcohol, I would imagine that would upset their stomach, but what other symptoms would be kind of a red flag for parents to go, okay, they got into something they shouldn't have?
Sure. Alcohol, of course, they could maybe be comatose, sleepy, walking erratically. If they eat some fireworks or lick some of the glow sticks, usually it's nausea, vomiting. Okay. And then, unfortunately, they could become tired and sleepy. Okay. The other thing that we see so much of, a huge spike, and we do a lot of public health here, is food safety.
Yeah, it's so warm outside.
Right. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, very, very common. And as you know, it's one of the most common reasons for death in the world is dehydration from diarrhea. We also see bites and stings, such as scorpions, infrequently snakes, and of course, common things like sunburn. Okay, always, apply and reapply.
This is all stuff that the doctors preach to us. We know what we're supposed to do. Now we just need to do it. And I think, like you said, one of the biggest ones is celebrating. Especially if you're in the water and you don't feel thirsty because you're cool, you maybe tend to have a few too many of these. What's your recommendation? 1 an hour, alternate with a glass of water. Nothing altogether.
Well, the doctor
don't ruin the fun there. Hold on.
The doctor may just say, don't drink. Of course, don't drink and drive. But if you do drink, try to go 1 an hour maybe. Stop at 2 or 3. Try to have water in between.
All right. Good advice. As always, Dr. LoVecchio. Thank you. So there you go, you guys. Be aware, again, where that's alcohol is at your 4th of July party because those little kids, they don't know the difference. They bite into one of these or a glow stick or anything, your holiday's ruined, and then they're going to be even busier here at the call center.
At the emergency room, possibly. Some of this stuff makes sense, but some things you don't think about. I mean, toddlers put everything in their mouths, so it's good information
in their mouth. Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you.